I know people are out there judging me, talking shit. You know what? I don't mind. I like it. So I'm gonna get raw. So when I was a kid, my first memory was waking up to my walls on fire, my toys melting, my posters up in flames. I think I was like 2 years old. I remember my father coming in and carrying me out of the house, and the neighbor's house was being sprayed with like this crazy foam to like help it, you know, be more fire retardant. So after that, we moved into this little shack called the Corner Cabin, and it was like this just decrepit, tiny little shack that was like full of mold and literally as big as my pickup truck, the square footprint. That's where we lived for a while until we moved into this big main prominent house up on by the school building. And in that house, there was like three other families, one of which was my good friend, was my good friend. He won't even talk to me anymore. He's too good for me. He's the sole heir to Hallmark and very, very wealthy. The other family who lived there was also really wealthy. They just pretended like they were poor. So surrounding me, I had like all these ridiculous resources that my mom was just like impoverished. She couldn't even take care of herself, unfortunately. So we were just like, I mean, I was just kind of like at the mercy of the world. And growing up being surrounded by people who were like having sex, having fun, doing drugs. Meanwhile, I had been, molested and gone through my stuff, and it left me really confused about like sex, life, all this stuff. I was terrified to even talk to women. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 19, and I never had sex on the commune I grew up on. Everyone else talks about how great it was and all that. That was not my experience. It was just awkward for me and terrifying. All my friends were hooking up and everything else, and I never even slept with a single one of the Quarry Hill people. So, maybe I'm just a different breed, but I also think it definitely plays a huge part when you're young and you get a blowjob before you can even ejaculate, and you get to that point of orgasming yet nothing happens. That's really fucked up to do to a young individual's mind. The repercussions, I don't think people actually really understand. So I mean, I'll just try and, I don't know, be a little more clear. I guess this is hard. So for me, like going to a new math class with my new math teacher, all I could think about was, when is this woman gonna make me play with her stinky wet hole? And that's literally all I could think about. Like, how could I do math class when my mind's like, okay, when's this girl gonna get naked and like make me touch her? So even to this day, it carries over into my everyday life, where I do not trust people. I don't trust doctors. I don't trust people. I barely trust myself, to be honest, which I think is the smart thing to do, because everything you're seeing is a fucking lie anyway, and you're all just too stupid to fucking realize it. Sorry. So growing up in that sort of like messed up situation, on top of that, having like bumper stickers being printed in the house that I lived in, that was like, help break the cycle of violence, don't hit your kids. Meanwhile, some of us were like going through horrific things, which nobody wants me to talk about. Nobody wants to, and I'm like, I don't want to sue people. I just want to like confront it and try and deal with it and like have some closure. A few people have been like, you need to stop talking about that or sue that person. And I'm like, well, I actually kind of honestly find the federal government the people at fault, because the federal government are the ones who overlooked hundreds of welfare checks going to one address. They overlooked all of us having our mother's last names. They overlooked just too much. And so I feel like I've been a product of human farming. I feel like I am an American the human trafficked child in a way. Obviously, I'm older now, and people tell me I have a victim's mentality around this stuff, and I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, honestly. I just am me. It's not, I don't really know how to be anything else unless I mean, that's not true. But going through that kind of stuff, like, makes you learn that it's okay to lie. There's, like, certain lies that are okay. There's certain gray areas that are just normal. And it really creates, like, a moral compass that's just spiraling out of control. And then you find yourself protecting the people who were contributing to it, and in some cases directly involved. The founder of the community I grew up on was good friends with L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of Scientology. So they used some of the weird, like, running tactics and other strange mind control methods on us. And there'd be, like, tapes of people talking while you're sleeping to, like, help program your brain, like, really strange things. But it's left me completely unprepared for this world. Completely. I mean, I have survival skills. I don't have, like, college skills. I didn't go to college. I barely made it through high school. I got survival skills. I got hustle. I got some dog in me, because I mean, I'm just not gonna stop. The worst thing that'll happen is they take my truck, I guess, and I don't know, I'll figure it out from there. I'm praying it doesn't happen. I'm so tired. I haven't been able to sleep in months. I can't fully stretch out in here. It's pretty hard to sleep. But how can you trust people after this kind of stuff I went through? It also leaves you, like, kind of this devoid of God and spirituality, even, where it's like, how can there be that when he allows these horrible atrocities to take place? It's counterintuitive to me. It feels like, if he's really falling asleep, I need to go sleep, I guess. I'll go sleep in a minute. That's good. Melatonin's kicking in. But maybe it's also just letting some of this out, because I've been wanting to just straight up talk about this shit for years. I'm just terrified. I think I have Stockholm Syndrome. But it's something that I'm not doing to be vindictive. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I just am doing this for me. I cannot keep holding this stuff. It killed one of my close friends already, and I can't let it kill me, as it will. But I'm stronger, so I'm gonna get some sleep and live to fight another day.